So we are starting off this weekend's vlog right now. It's Thursday afternoon and we're just hanging out in Israel's room. I think I've mentioned this before, but to keep Israel entertained, we just like move from corner to corner in his room, so it's like a different place to explore, and that helps me to be able to like get things done, edit videos, whatever it may be. So we were in that corner for a while, and then we were right here by the door, and now we're over here in this corner, and I just set things up for him and he's able to just play and look around, and it's just like a different area of his room that he hasn't really explored yet. But I wanted to show you guys something that I am doing right now. So back before, I don't even think Aidan and I were even married yet. We might have been married, I don't know, but I screenshotted this little craft from a blog that I liked, and basically it was felt ABCs, and this girl like cut out the ABCs, sewed them together, and then stuffed them with stuffing, and she just made like super cute little felt stuffed ABCs for her child. And I do believe that she sells them now on Etsy, but I was like, oh, that looks easy, I want to make it myself. So now that Israel is old enough, because he's 9 months, I was like, I want to do it now. So I ordered all of the stuff on Amazon, and I'm finally getting around to making them, but I wanted to show you guys. Right now I have A, B, and C done, and I'm currently working on D. I've got A here, and my stuffing does not get here until June 1st, so I'm having to like leave little spaces open. And then this one is B. I'm doing like contrasting stitching. And I just finished C except for this little spot, and then now I'm working on D. I need to get better at using our little handle for the vlog, because I swear every single vlog I've been like distorting the audio because of how I hold it, and it's just so annoying to edit. But at first I thought that I wanted to use like a stencil so that my letters turned out good, because I'm not necessarily a perfectionist, but if something doesn't turn out the way that I like it, I like get really disappointed. So yesterday when I was working on my A, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so ugly. But then as I started stitching it up, it started looking way cuter. So basically I've just been like drawing them out, and like honestly, like look how ugly this is. Like this is not cute, right? But I cut them out. I draw them, I cut them out, and then once they're all stitched up, they look so cute and I love them. So I'll show you guys kind of my process on how I'm doing it. Israel is so crazy. Forgot to show you guys yesterday when I finished. I think I was working on D in the video, but I have been working like crazy to get these done. This is what they're looking like so far. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So this is what they look like right now, and I'm working on H currently. Also, Israel's romper for our family photo shoot came, so I am going to open that up and show you guys what it looks like. Cute. Look at this. This is adorable. It's like little shorties, And then I'm gonna pair a white linen top with it. It has little pockets in it even. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so flippin' cute.
All right, guys, so we are out on the deck that I built. Ooh, that was lightning.
Was it?
There's lightning over there, yeah.
It's coming in.
But Nini is having a dad prepared meal. I made him steamed carrots, steamed broccoli, and chicken. His water. Oh, and now the water is down on the table. But we have the family down working on the backyard, getting it all cleaned up and weeded and all that stuff. But Neens is over here having such a good time on the deck with Dad.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi. You eating out here, baby? All right, so we did not vlog that much this weekend, like at all. There's like one clip of Israel eating out on the deck while me, my mom, and my sister were cleaning up our backyard. My mom and my sister came up again this weekend to just help get the bulk of everything done. So we really focused on the backyard, getting that as good as it can be because our backyard is just trashed from having so many dogs back there. We're just gonna slowly, weekend by weekend, get everything done, and Aidan is going to finish the deck this upcoming weekend too, which will be nice. I just wanted to sit down and kind of have a heart-to-heart with all of my subscribers who watch our channel, just about all of the events that have been occurring over the past week or two with, you know, the riots and looting and racism and just people being so sick of what's going on in the world and what has been going on in the world since day one. For the first couple days of all of this taking place and people really starting to talk about it on social media, I personally didn't feel like I had a right to speak up on this topic because I am white and I am privileged, and I didn't know what to say. I didn't have the right words to convey how I was feeling, and so it took me a couple of days to kind of process everything that's going on and really personalize it for me and my family, because I think sometimes it's hard for people to look at situations like these and be empathetic towards the people that are affected. I personally have nieces and nephews that are biracial. Israel's cousins are biracial, and so for me it really hit home because I can personalize it in that way. And I'm not saying that you have to have somebody who is African American or of another race to be able to be passionate about this subject, but I just think for me it hits home, and it's more real because of my nieces and nephews. And I just woke up this morning, my heart really did feel super heavy for my nieces and nephews in the world that we live in, and I reached out to my sister-in-law and I just had a heart-to-heart with her about it, and I got her perspective on things because she's in it. She is in the middle of it. She has seen these things firsthand driving around with her spouse and has dealt with things with her kids. She really helped me to put things into perspective and to understand on a different level of what is going on. Again, it's just been hard for me because I don't have the right words to say, and I'm afraid that if I say something, somebody is gonna take it wrong, or they're gonna look at it and twist it or whatever. Like, I was just worried about saying the wrong thing because I don't have a big platform, but I have a small platform. I have something. So I should be using my platform for good. And I'm very open on my channel. I am very open on my Instagram. I know that my followers look to me and they know that I am passionate about what I believe in. My morals are strong. I stand by what I believe in. And it was just time for me to talk about it. So not only do I want to talk about it on my Instagram, but I just wanted to mention it here. Another thing that really opened my eyes yesterday in specific was that Spokane started having a peaceful protest downtown, which then turned into looting and rioting, and I was watching the live feed, and it just like, it hit home. It's almost like it took me a couple of days to wake up almost and be like, oh my gosh, like I really need to think about this and be more intentional with my parenting. Becoming a mom has changed a lot of things for me, and I talk about that all the time on our channel, how being a mom has changed so much about me. Like before having Israel, I was a completely different person. I was selfish. I didn't research things. I didn't look into things. And becoming a mom has changed my entire being of who I am. And this is just another wake-up call for me. I don't think it's enough for us to just raise our children and raise them to be kind individuals. We have to do better in raising them to accept everybody, no matter what their religious preferences, their color, their disabilities. We need to be loving and kind. We need to be intentional in teaching our children. I don't want to say that they don't see color, because that's not a reality. I think that we need to be raising our children and be intentional about our children knowing people's differences, seeing their color, seeing their disability, seeing their differences, whatever it may be, and loving them and accepting them for those differences. We can't just ignore the fact that people are different and they look different and they act different, and that's just part of this world, and that's the beauty of being human. I'm even guilty of thinking like, oh, I want to raise my children to not see color. But then I took a step back as I was talking to my sister-in-law. She was like, you know, we really need to be raising our children to see people's differences and to still love them for their differences. And I was like, you know what, you're right. Like, that is so true. We shouldn't be teaching our children not to see color. We should teach them to see the color and treat them the same with love and respect, and to raise a generation of children, men and women, who are anti-racist, raising them kind, raising them to love. And that is who Jesus is. This just takes me back and just resets me in a way of looking to Jesus and pointing to Jesus and saying, we need to really get a hold of ourselves. Make sure that we are acting like Jesus and raising our children to act like Jesus, because he is the ultimate role model for our lives. Like I said, this is just a wake-up call for me as a mom. I am huge into research, and you guys know that. Like, I always preach about researching everything that you do when it comes to your family and your household and decisions you're making for your children. This is just another one of those topics, another one of those things in our lives that we need to be researching and educating our children on. So this is just a new journey. For me, it's time for everybody to get educated. It's time for us to be raising our children differently and acting differently and speaking differently and being kind towards others and looking at Jesus and modeling after him. He is the perfect example. He set the example for us. And it's just going back to the roots, going back to Jesus and who he is, and embodying his character. Like I said, I'm going to be a lot more intentional with Israel and raising him in a world where he sees everybody. And he loves everybody. I've been seeing on Instagram a ton of people posting children's books, baby books, all these different resources on how to integrate different races, different abilities, and different disabilities into your children's lives starting young. And I'm so grateful for those. So I am going to be ordering a bunch of books for Israel to start reading with him, and just starting young with him, and really just opening up that door for love and kindness and respect. Along with writing a post on Instagram, I also just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys on camera about this situation. But I think that's gonna end this video. Hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any like education sources specifically for parenting and things like that, I would love if you leave them down below for me to check out. I'm gonna go ahead and give a shout out. This shout out is gonna go to Talon Turner, so shout out to you. And if you would like a shout out, all you have to do is be subscribed and comment down below. Okay, so this verse is gonna be Galatians 3:28, and it says, "There is neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither slave nor free, there is no male and female, for you are all one in Jesus Christ." If you guys have any prayer requests, make sure to leave those down below. If they're too personal, you can always DM either me or Aidan on our Instagrams. You guys are loved, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.